Imagine waking up one morning and feeling like your hands are stiff, your fingers don't want to move, and your body feels older than it actually is. At first, you might brush it off. Maybe I slept wrong, you tell yourself. Maybe I just need some rest. But what if I told you that these small changes could be your body quietly warning you about something much bigger? Rheumatoid arthritis, also known as RA, is not just occasional joint pain. It's an autoimmune disease that causes your immune system to mistakenly attack your own joints. And the scary part is that the early warning signs are often ignored because they seem harmless at the beginning. In this video, we're going to talk about 5 early signs of rheumatoid arthritis that you should never ignore. These signs often show up quietly, but catching them early can make a huge difference in your future quality of life. If you or someone you love has been experiencing unexplained joint pain, stiffness, fatigue, or swelling, this video could be extremely important, so stay with me until the end, because the final sign is one that most people overlook completely. Sign number 1. Morning stiffness that lasts too long. Let's start with the most common early warning sign of rheumatoid arthritis: morning stiffness. Now, it's completely normal to feel a little stiff when you wake up. Our bodies slow down during sleep, and it can take a few minutes for everything to start moving smoothly again. But rheumatoid arthritis stiffness is different. This type of stiffness doesn't last 5 or 10 minutes. Instead, it can last 30 minutes, 1 hour, or even longer. People often describe it as feeling like their joints are locked or frozen when they wake up. You may notice it in your fingers, wrists, knees, or feet. Simple tasks like brushing your teeth, holding a cup of coffee, or buttoning a shirt suddenly feel difficult. Your hands might feel weak, tight, and heavy, as if they don't want to cooperate with you. Many people ignore this symptom because they think it's just a part of getting older or sleeping in a bad position. But in reality, persistent morning stiffness is one of the earliest red flags of rheumatoid arthritis. If you wake up every morning feeling like your joints need a long time to warm up before you can move normally, your body may be trying to send you a warning signal. Sign number 2. Joint swelling and tenderness. The second early sign of rheumatoid arthritis is swelling and tenderness in the joints. This swelling often shows up in small joints first, especially in the fingers and wrists. You might notice that your fingers look slightly puffy or feel warm to the touch. Rings that used to fit comfortably may start to feel tight. Your knuckles might look bigger or more rounded than usual. When you press on these swollen joints, they may feel sore or painful. Sometimes, even light pressure can feel uncomfortable. You may also notice that the skin over the joint looks slightly red or feels warm. What makes rheumatoid arthritis different from normal joint pain is that the swelling usually appears on both sides of the body. For example, if your right wrist is swollen, your left wrist might be swollen too. This symmetry is a very important clue that doctors look for when diagnosing RA. Many people ignore mild swelling because it doesn't always cause extreme pain in the early stages. But even gentle, recurring swelling is not something to take lightly. Your joints are not supposed to stay swollen regularly. That's a sign that inflammation is happening inside your body. Sign number 3. Unusual fatigue that doesn't match your activity level. The third warning sign of rheumatoid arthritis is something that doesn't seem related to joints at all: unusual fatigue. This is not the kind of tiredness you feel after a long day of work or poor sleep. This is a deep, overwhelming exhaustion that makes even simple tasks feel heavy. You might sleep a full 8 hours and still wake up feeling drained. You may feel like your energy disappears halfway through the day, even if you haven't done much physical activity. Your body feels heavy, your head feels cloudy, and your motivation drops. This happens because rheumatoid arthritis is not just a joint condition. It's an autoimmune disease, which means your immune system is constantly active, fighting your own healthy tissues by mistake. That constant internal battle uses up a lot of the body's energy. Many people feel guilty or confused about this kind of fatigue. They think they are being lazy or unmotivated, when in reality, their body is working overtime on the inside. If you feel exhausted for no clear reason, especially when paired with joint stiffness or swelling, it could be an early sign of rheumatoid arthritis. Sign number 4. Pain that comes in waves or flares. The fourth early warning sign is joint pain that comes and goes. In the early stages of rheumatoid arthritis, pain doesn't always stay constant. Instead, It often shows up in waves, also known as flares. One week, your joints might feel fine, and the next week, they suddenly feel sore, achy, and sensitive. This can be confusing because people think if it were serious, the pain would be constant. But rheumatoid arthritis is known for this pattern of ups and downs, especially in its early phase. You might feel a dull, aching pain in your fingers, a throbbing pain in your wrists, a sore feeling in your knees or feet. These flare-ups might last for a few days, then disappear, but over time, they often return more frequently and become stronger. Many people wait too long to take action because the pain seems temporary. They tell themselves it's just stress, overuse, or minor injury. But recurring joint pain without a clear cause is not something that should be ignored. Early treatment can slow down damage to your joints before it becomes permanent. Sign number 5, numbness, tingling, or a strange pins and needles feeling. The fifth and most overlooked early sign of rheumatoid arthritis is numbness or tingling, especially in the hands and fingers. Some people describe it as a pins and needles sensation. Others say their fingers feel slightly numb or tingly, like they've fallen asleep. This symptom happens because inflammation in the joints can put pressure on nearby nerves. You might notice your fingers feel weak. You drop things more often, your hands feel clumsy. A burning or buzzing sensation in your wrists or hands. This symptom often shows up early but gets ignored because people think it's just poor circulation or nerve pressure from sleeping in a bad position. But when numbness and tingling happen regularly, especially alongside joint pain, swelling, or morning stiffness, it could be a sign of early nerve involvement linked to rheumatoid arthritis. Why early detection matters. Catching rheumatoid arthritis early can change everything. When RA is treated early, doctors can slow down the disease, protect your joints, and help you live a normal, active life. But when it's ignored, the inflammation can slowly damage your joints permanently. That damage can lead to joint deformities, loss of movement, chronic pain, difficulty doing daily tasks. Your body whispers before it screams, and these early signs are those whispers. Emotional connection plus real lifestyle. Story. Let me tell you a quick story. There was a woman in her early 30s who noticed her fingers felt stiff every morning. She thought it was just because she worked long hours on her computer. She ignored it for months. Then she noticed her rings didn't fit like they used to. She felt tired all the time, even after sleeping a full night. Eventually, buttoning her clothes became painful. When she finally went to the doctor, she was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. She was lucky she didn't wait longer because early treatment helped her protect her joints. Many people don't get that chance because they wait until the damage is already done. What you should do if you notice these signs. If you recognize these symptoms in your body, don't panic, but don't ignore them either. Start by paying attention to patterns. Do your joints feel stiff every morning? Do you experience recurring swelling? Do you feel unusually tired most days? Does joint pain come and go? Do you feel numbness or tingling regularly? If your answer is yes to several of these, it's time to talk to a healthcare professional. Early testing and diagnosis can give you the best chance at managing this condition properly. Your health is not something to gamble with. Your body gives you warnings for a reason, and it's your job to listen. Rheumatoid arthritis doesn't usually appear overnight. It starts quietly, slowly, and silently. It gives you signs. It whispers before it shouts. If you notice morning stiffness that lasts too long, joint swelling, unexplained fatigue, wave-like pain, or numbness and tingling, please don't ignore these signs. You deserve a healthy, pain-free life. And the earlier you listen to your body, the better your chances are. If this video helped you, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who may need to see it. You never know whose life you could change just by sharing this message.